Hey there, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the channel. Normally I do electrical and other trade related videos, but today it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, and I hope that you are having a wonderful time with your family. So today we're going to go through the process of how to make an ice carousel.
Merry Christmas!
Now the ice is about 8 to 10 inches thick, so a little bit thinner would have been kind of nice. So we'll see how this goes, because that's kind of a lot of ice to cut through. But I'm just going to kind of let you observe the process. So the tools you're going to be needing are a hammer. I didn't have a hammer, so I have a wrench here. I could probably find one if I looked hard enough. I'm going to use this pole here as a center pivot point, and I'm going to use this screwdriver as a chisel. And then I'm using this tow rope here that's going to allow me to draw a circle on the ice. So let me go get the other tools that we're going to need here. I'll be right back. You also need a chainsaw. This has a 20-inch bar on it, which should be well adequate. It's a Husqvarna 455 Rancher. And of course we're going to need several GoPros so we can document this in detail. So when you do this, it's obviously very imperative that you get the hole absolutely as round as possible, or that you make your cut absolutely as round as possible. I'm not exactly sure how wide we should do this. Hopefully I don't make it too big and then end up regretting it. But I'm going to use the length of this tow strap. I think that's going to be about right. And there's a crack in the ground right here, and I don't want to have the circle be part of that. Somewhere in here should be about right. I'm going to keep it a good 4 feet away from that crack. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. I got to get this stick in the middle. Let's see how it goes here. I think that might be good enough, actually. We're just going to try it on that screwdriver. We don't have to pull super hard. So now we just got to go scrape a line around the outside. And we can leave this set up as a reference point. So I'll pull that tight up against there. So it's a pretty subtle mark, so what I'm going to do first is go around and just make a sort of shallow notch with the chainsaw, an inch or two deep, and then we'll have a really permanent mark for what we can reference going forward. Nice fresh gas makes such a big difference. Hopefully the chainsaw runs okay. Now I'm going to keep doing that for a long time. That got me about an inch and a half through, I want to say. So it actually cuts through pretty fast. It's 12:15 and we'll see how long it takes us. I'm going to try not to cut all the way through, because if I cut all the way through, then it's a lot more messy with the water spraying everywhere. So I'll try to cut like 6-7 inches through, and then make a final pass and cut through the rest of the way. $12:28. We started at 12:15, so that only took 15 minutes to get around one time. So now we're actually going to cut through the rest of the way into the water itself.
You're so close.
Why didn't you stop me from doing this, Darren?
I didn't know what you're doing.
It still feels stuck.
Somewhere.
I think we're gonna pause and let it freeze shut.
Go have some cocoa.
Gonna go recharge.
Mid-afternoon tea.
So,
Crazy, Ben.
is this the type of behavior that you would never engage in?
I'm proud to be associated with a man like you. I mean, this is really something.
I don't want to
It may not make any sense, but I admire your determination and courage. Are you getting soaked?
Yeah.
You look pretty soaked. Is hypothermia setting in yet?
Not yet. I feel strong. Pick out. An Ole's job is going to be to pick out all the little chunks of ice after I make my second round.
Wait. Was this after coffee?
Yeah. All right, we're going to take the stuff in and charge it up. Here we go. Okay, we're all fueled up here now. We did some maintenance on the chainsaw. I actually warmed the chainsaw up, let all the ice and snow melt off of it, and then I refueled it, put more bar and chain oil in and tightened the chain. Hopefully it hasn't frozen up too much yet since we were here earlier. I don't think it will have, but now I'm gonna continue cutting my second notch around half of the circle, and that should free it up, and then hopefully we'll be ready to move on to the more exciting part. Alright, so now we're gonna take in, look at that, Darren. Here, you can hold it. So I actually ended up only making a cut like 2/3 of the way around. I made a second cut, but I'm not gonna make a second cut on that little section over there because I don't think it's necessary. Okay, look at this. Woohoo! We got it! So as you can see, we did get it in the end. It's kind of a little bit of monkey business getting it to rotate initially, because your circle isn't perfect, and when you cut through the ice with the chainsaw, if you don't get it perfectly straight, you're going to kind of have struggle. So we got to rotate, and then you could see where it hit, and then you trim out that little area, and then rotate it again until it hit, and then trim that area. But yeah, it totally worked. So we're gonna drill a hole now so we can go ice trolling.
One hour later.
Isn't it weird? So you'll see here in a second, this operation is being powered by a combination of my brother Ruben. You can subscribe to his channel right here, and this little Honda motor. Ready? Go! Woo-hoo! Hey, what do you think of this? Hey, can you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So we are actually trolling for fish at a pretty good clip here. We haven't caught any fish just yet, as you can see. You guys make sure you don't put your fingers in between the ice, or your fingers will get crushed off, okay? Woo! Maple, you're going fast. That is so crazy. So what do you think, Naomi? Okay, Naomi's known about this idea. I've had this idea for a long time.
Yeah.
And what do you think of it now that it's working?
I think it actually works. Like, I wasn't sure quite how it'd be. This is actually how I imagined it. But like, I don't know, it seemed like the perfect scenario can be. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually a lot of winter fun. It'd be really fun if you had like a ton of people to enjoy it.
Alright, so Naomi's gonna try to walk straight across.
Ruben said to do this. Because then when you step off, you don't know when you're gonna step off. It's really funny.
Alright.
So I'm gonna try.
Ready?
Here I go. It means a straight line.
Pavla, walk straight over this way. Walk over here. Come here. Come over here. Come on. Can you now walk to Elena really fast? Careful. I don't understand it. I feel like I should still be able to walk in a straight line. Hey, you know, this is kind of the way to do it, where you have people that... Oh, that's so smart. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, your mom was doing that.
That's not my idea.
It does work really good. Merry Christmas!
He needs a minnow.
Oh, we need a minnow?
Fine.